All right, we are live. Hey, how's everybody going? How's Johnny Small Pepper today? Hope everybody's having a great day. Coming in a couple minutes late, not too late. So, but I am here. Hold on a second. I'm trying to do something different. I wanted to. Hey, here we go. I wanted to see what it looked like. Right, see what I look like on my cell phone. I just never set my cell phone up to view myself when I was doing a live. So I was just kind of curious to what it looked like. So, hey, Frugal Mama, how are you? How are you? Oh boy, I'll tell you. Great day, almost a weekend, right? It's Thursday, so we're one day away. Hey, how's ASMR Candlelight? One Alpha, aka Danforth, right? Used to be Danforth, I believe. So how's everybody doing today? So we're gonna do another day of cooking. So I thought that's what we're gonna do. So I did put out I'm on the community tab. I asked a bunch of recipes. I didn't check it today, but when I checked that on it yesterday, I was kind of surprised to see that that the chaffle pizza was the one people had most voted for. I was a little bit surprised. And I was kind of surprised that the egg life wrap was probably the lowest one on there, because I thought it was going to be around the other way. So what do I know? Hey, but we're here to do it. Hey, Tori Weezy. Oh, Trey Weezy. How are you? Sorry about that. Tay Weezy. So I used to have a friend that her name was Wheezy. So back in Connecticut, somebody I worked with. So anyway, but we're having some nice weather here today. We're having warm weather here today. Hopefully everybody else is having nice weather where they are. I know I talked to my dad earlier today, and he was saying it was pretty kind of cool up in New England today. So everybody's saying hi, everybody in the chat. So welcome. We got six people in the chat right now. So digging for health as well. How are you? So let everybody come on in for a minute. But again, so I started saying that. So I did put that community up on my community tab just out of curiosity to see what people would vote for. And again, I was kind of surprised as to what you guys voted for. Everybody wanted to see the chaffle pizza. I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't made a chaffle in a long time. So we went through this, kind of go through phases, right? Where for a while there, we were making chaffles all the time. We were making chocolate chaffles. We were making breakfast chaffles. We were making bread chaffles. We were making, you name it, we made chaffles, that kind of chaffles. We made Oreo chaffles. We made tons and tons of chaffles. So they're really super easy to make. We actually went out and bought a behemoth chaffle maker because we were making them so often. Then we kind of switched phases and kind of stopped making them and have kind of gone away from it. So lo and behold, here we are back at it. I know that I did a video back, I'm going to say over a year ago, and we actually made 2 or 3 different types of chaffle pizzas. So this was one of those renditions for one of those the videos that I made. I'm going to bring it back. I may even actually do another video on it just because it was a really popular video. People seem to like it. So I'm going to kind of go back and probably revive that video. I don't think I have a copy of it anymore. Otherwise, I'd probably re-release it just because it did so well. And see if I get to perform halfway as good as it did back then. So we're going to do that. Chaffles, if you don't know what chaffle is a cross between a waffle made with cheese. So it's a cross between cheese and a waffle. So they call it a chaffle, the C for the cheese. And CH for the cheese and the awful for the waffle. So does that sound good? Awful for the waffle. So, hey, Christy, how are you? So hopefully everybody's having a great day. We've got 11 people in the house today. So, I'm really appreciative of everybody being here as well. So we're going to make this really quick and easy. I do have a copy of the recipe because I got to be honest with you, it's been a while since I've made one of these. Yeah, it's really super easy to make. I love them. Like I said, we're going to make a pizza one today, but I make them with breakfast with cheese and egg and bacon as well. So those are really good. And we were freezing them for a long time. We were using them for breakfast. We had them also, the pizzas ones we would use for dinner, of course, but just all kinds of different kind of pizzas and stuff of that nature. So, but anyway, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get started pretty quickly here. I am going to plug this thing in just because it's going to get hot. I'm going to pull it away from my laptop a little bit. And we're going to plug it in. Well, that's going to get hot while we're mixing this. So we're going to make our chaffles first. So the way that we found that we liked them the best was we actually make the chaffles. And then after the chaffles, we kind of coat them. And then we stick them in the broiler for about 5 or 6 minutes and melt the cheese and everything onto it. And it's really good. It's super simple. It's in here. So all we're going to do is we have some eggs. I'm actually going to move my mouse from my laptop away from here as well. So if you see me reaching for stuff, maybe I'll move it over to the side over here. Whether I need to grab it for something, I can control it or something. So, so it's kind of a little bit strange here and everything else. So, if you have any questions or anything as we go through this, let me know. Have you made chaffles before? Have you not made chaffles? Have you ever heard of chaffles before? Some of you may never even have heard of chaffle before. So I am going to multiply the recipe a little bit too, just because of the fact we're actually going to probably eat these for dinner tonight. No sense in making them. The original recipe only makes 2. This is not on my website yet. So I was thinking I never posted it. So I'm hoping that I can get a couple pictures today and then I can post it on the website as well. And then the recipe will be on the website, and it's easier for people to go to the website and see all the different recipes and stuff like that. So, so I'm going to do that as well. So I'm going to start off. We're going to throw in here a couple of eggs. I'm going to throw in 3 eggs. Like I say, the original recipe is for 2. We're going to try to make 6, and we'll see where we go from there. And I'm also going to try it in this little beater, so that. Just because it mixes it better. When we mix the cheese in with it, the cheese will mix with it, but it's better if it kind of gets ground up a little bit in it. My mouse is driving me crazy here. So I'm just going to break the eggs in here. We're going to give this a real quick spin before we add anything else into it, just because I want to get the eggs mixed up a little bit. If you haven't used one of these before, these things are cool. These are great. I love these immersion blenders. Now they come with all these cool attachments and stuff on them, which is really cool. I'm going to plug it in. And we're just going to spin it for, I'm going to turn this way down. And that's all we're going to do to it for the moment. I just wanted to break the eggs. So that's all I wanted to do. I'm going to set that over there for the moment. I'm going to turn this up here. We're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Now, what I'm going to add could be totally different from what you're going to add. And so it's really up to you what you want to add in here. I'm not a big fan of the Italian seasoning, but I know people that love the Italian seasoning. So if you want to put that in here, you can. Now this is some onion powder. Oh, this is garlic onion. Yeah, this is onion powder. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of onion powder in here. This is probably about a half of a teaspoon. Then I'm going to sprinkle in here and mix in, just to kind of give that little bit of a garlic oniony taste. And then this is some of the garlic powder as well. So so Rhonda's here. Hi, how are you? It's fall, but Mississippi is feeling like the first day of summer. Yeah, it's warm here too. We went from really hot weather to some really cool weather. Now it's getting warm again. It's supposed to be warm for the next week. So I put in a teaspoon of some garlic powder in here. Again, to give it a little bit of flavor in it. Now this is xanthan gum. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon, a teaspoon. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's a teaspoon, right? A teaspoon of that, right? And now we are going to mix in quite a bit of this. Before I mix in the cheese, though, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt in it as well, just because you can never have enough salt, right? Hey, Mike, how are you? How's everything going? Now, these are some crushed red peppers. Everybody knows I like the crushed red peppers. Now, I'm going to go a little bit sparingly on these, just for the sake of this. I wanted to give it a little bit of a bite, but not a lot. So, let's see. Who else is in here? Digging for health. So, let's see if anybody's asking anything. Everybody's saying kind of hi. So Christy thinks garlic powder is strong for you. I like garlic powder, so I like the way it tastes, and I'm a big fan of garlic powder. Now I'm going to mix this up just a tad bit, just before we mix up the cheese. Put the cheese in there. The cheese is going to be the majority of it. Again, these things are really, really super easy to make up. I don't know how we made them before. Yeah, keeps the vampires away. All right, so we're gonna put almost a whole cup of mozzarella cheese in here. I know Mike's made chaffles before. I don't know about anybody else, but I know Mike has. So that's kind of what goes into the chaffle. Just need to clean off that top. And now we're going to spin it around, and it's going to kind of get like a, how do I say? It's going to kind of get like a consistency, kind of doughy, like. So. And what I'm hoping for is to get the mozzarella chopped up a little bit, so it actually melts nice when I put it on the burner. Oh, that looks good. So this is hot now. So this is done. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take a little bit of this I'm actually going to probably use a quarter cup. I'm going to pour it on here rather than, because I did it in here and I didn't do it in a. Said he made a gross, so he made a lot of them. So if you're doing keto, you probably have made a ton of chaffles in your day. So again, to me, chaffles are probably a pretty good staple for anybody that's done chaffles. Now, I do have my super chaffle maker. We were actually at Home Goods one day, and we were walking around the store, and we've been using that little dash chaffle maker. Oh, and before, one of the secrets, if you want them a little bit crispy, take and put a little bit of cheese on the iron first. So take us a little bit of cheese. Oh, you hear that sizzle? You want to put a little bit of cheese on there. And that will just help make it crispy, right? All right, so the cheese is on there. I'm going to pour a little bit of this on there. Now this is a little thicker than a lot of them. You'll see. I'm going to kind of spread it around a little bit. The nice thing about this one is that it actually has some sides, so as it goes over on it a little bit, we only may get 4 out of this, so. All right, well, we may only get 4 out of here. So then I'm going to put a little more cheese on the top, and that will help kind of crisp the outside of up on the top part. Again. Hoping you guys can see that. So hopefully you like chaffles. So now I'm going to close this thing. It actually has a latch on it, so this one does anyway. So I'm going to let this latch. We're going to let this go for about 4 or 5 minutes. And you're going to hear it making all kinds of weird noises and stuff. There's not enough in here to make any more. So maybe I'll make another batch. I should have made 5 or 6. But anyway. So you can all see that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I guess you can, because I can see it in the video. I can see the steam coming up. Winna Channel, how are you? You're new? Hey, Drunken Chef, how are you? So let's see, who else did I miss in here? Sorry, I've been cooking away and I haven't been watching who's in here and who's not. And let's see, we'll go through the comments. You know, if you guys haven't checked out each other's channel, please make sure you check them out. Matter of fact, if you are a creator and if you want, so people know who you are, so go in there and kind of put a purple heart next to your name, and then and that way there people will know that you're that you're a creator. And then check each other's channels out. There's some great. Mike's got a great channel. Drunken Chef's Barbecue's got a great channel. I love barbecue channels. So I don't know if you can see this on this side here. There's some stuff coming out on the side. So there's definitely too much in there. So I overfilled them. Like I say, it's been a while since I did one of these. So you can see it coming out on the side. But so yeah, go over there and check each other's channels. Christy's got a great channel. You want to grow, and she'll help you get growing in your channel as well. So a lot of great people, a lot of great content creators in here. Taya and Digging It for Health, and there's a lot of great channels on here. So please, check each other's channels out and stuff. So trying to keep up with everything. I'm kind of behind a little bit. So hey, Michelle's here. Hey, how are you? So I was over on Michelle's channel on Tuesday night. So if you didn't get a chance to go watch that, go over to Life Adventures in Keto and watch that the live stream. Watch the replay of the live stream from Tuesday night. So like I said, it was a great time. I really enjoyed it. We spent over an hour chatting. It was really a good time. So so go over there and we'll watch those channels. So you can still see that smoke coming up. It takes about 5 or 6 minutes for this to really get rocking and rolling. I'm going to throw these eggs away. So just give me a second. All right. That's one less thing in the way here. So I've also brought out, when I do this, I also brought out the, this is the cooling rack. When I take them out of here, I'm going to put them on the cooling rack and I'm going to let them sit in here for a few minutes. And then we'll start in the pizza prepping process. So, so how's everybody's weather today? Today at 83, 82 here today, going to be 84 tomorrow, which is really warm for us. I know I talked to my dad, and he said it was hardly out of the 50s up in, hardly in the 50s, just made it past 50 up in New England today for a high. So seems like fall has come a little bit early this year. And what's your favorite recipes too? I'd love to know what you'd like to see cooked on the next live or one of the next lives. Did you like the fact that I posted this on the community chat tab for people to vote on, or do you thought that was a good idea or bad idea? Thought it was a crazy idea. Didn't really care. What do you think? Also, still looking for folks to do more collabs. Do have Lindy from Paleo Barbie is going to be on my channel, I think on the 6th. I'm not sure. I know she's going to be on Michelle's channel on Life Adventures in Keto as well. And I know she's been doing some stuff with Mission Keto too, so she's getting around a little bit. So I'm still looking for other folks that would like to do a collab. So, if that's something that you'd like to do and come on one night, let me know one night. So I might have somebody else that Val from Home Health, I forget the last of it. Home Health, I'll have to look it up. She talked about it as well, coming on one night, and I know that she's mentioned it to you, to Michelle and I when we were on her lives, that she wouldn't mind doing a collab. So I think I'm going to contact her as well. It would be somebody that's more of a fitness person than a keto person, but I think it'd be pretty interesting. So, so for me, weight-wise and everything else, things are going good for me. Last week I weighed myself. I was down to 181.6. So I'd gone back down a little bit, which is good. This week has probably been not as good just because, things have been kind of all over the place this week. So, all right. So now you can start seeing that smoke is really starting to die down. All right. So let's take these. All right. It's not popping open. There we go. All right. Now they popped open. So I'll show you what a chaffle looks like. Like I said, I know they went over a little bit, went over a lot. So woo, hot stuff. All right, I'm gonna unplug this. I'm gonna let that start cooling down. So this is the overflow here. These things here are the overflow. So way too much. So I probably could have made maybe 5 or 6 chaffles if I didn't overflow them. So I want them crunchy. So this is the way they look like when they're crunchy. You're going to see, that's that cheese on the inside. It really gets crunchy, and when it cools off, it will really, really get super crunchy. So if you like pizza that has a really nice crisp to it or something of that nature, that's really, really good. So that's what we're going to work on next. So I'm going to move some of the stuff that we use for making the initial batter down. I'll move this stuff to the side a little bit. I'm going to pull some other stuff in. You got to have pepperoni, right? So, and then I'm going to use some Roz sauce in it as well. And then again, we're going to use some of the good old-fashioned mozzarella cheese, right? So we can't have enough cheese. So this has cheese in it, and also has cheese on top of it. So I'm going to that's tasting the crust, boy. That's really, really tasty. Wow. I forgot how good chaffles really taste. I like, Now, for those of you, have you never made a chaffle? This is what I use when I first started making chaffles. So that's a chaffle maker. All right, so it's a Dash Mini waffle maker. They're like $10, right? So there's one down in the description, an Amazon link. It's an affiliate link. So if you went down there and bought one of them from Amazon, I think you know what it is now with the prices going up, but it was like $9 or $10. And if you buy it there, I get like a 1% of the sale, so I get like 10 cents or something out of it. But it helps the channel out whenever you do use the affiliate links and stuff like that. So, but I wanted to kind of show it. This is what we first started doing chaffles with. We were making them so regularly. We were kind of debating whether to buy a couple more of these or just, and then we happened to be in Home Goods and we saw this in there. And we said, well, let's just get this thing and buy this, and then we can make 4 at a time. And again, when the live stream's over with, we make 4 more just so that we have a plethora of, is that a good word? Plethora of goodies to eat. So, but I just kind of wanted to show that. So I initially started out, I said, I'm going to make one of these. And my wife goes, oh, you're going to be down there a long time making those on that thing, because 5 minutes each time times 40 is 20 minutes. So you could do this one time and be on there for 5 minutes. So anyway, thought I'd kind of show that to you. I thought you might find it interesting. Does anybody have a mini Dash? Do you have a mini waffle maker? Do you have a regular waffle maker? So the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to put these in a pan to cook them up. So this is the pan I'm going to use. I actually have this This right here is actually has a broiler function in it. It's a microwave, but it also is a convection oven. It air fries. It has a combination in it, defrosts, all that. It has a low temperature cook in it, so if you're into long temperature cooking, and it will go up to I think 90 hours or something like that, or 90 minutes. Maybe it's 90 minutes. I don't know, but it's a long time. So it goes way up there. We're going to use the probably the broiler feature on this today, and then kind of say. So Mike's saying, I have 2 mini and a regular all dash. I also have a dash grill too. So I'll tell you, this is dashed as well. So those things the dash has been really, really cool. So I know everybody for a while there was all over. They made what they call it, a stuffler. I don't know whether anybody's ever tried the stuffler, but they make a stuffler as well. So so I'm going to take this. And again, this sits on top of here like this. It also sits the other way, or you can put it down in it if you want it to go all the way down in. So it's really up to you on how you want to set it. But I'm going to set it up on top here like this, and that's where we're going to do it. So the question comes is, do I want to put something underneath it so it doesn't get all dirty in the bottom of the pan? So again, you put the toppings on here that you like. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, again, I'm gonna make these really, really basic. I'm a basic person. I like simple and easy. Again, you got to remember too, whatever you put on here equates to carbs and stuff of that nature as well. So just make sure you watch it. If you like bacon or whatever, put some bacon bits on here. We didn't talk about that, but we could put some bacon bits on top of here as well. So, you know, what's your favorite topping on your pizzas? So just kind of curious. Yeah, I wish I owned stock and dash too, especially when this is kind of the whole waffle thing. I think the shuffle thing's exploded about 4 years ago, when everybody started making them. And at least that's when I kind of got into it. Maybe it wasn't that long ago, but it was just like, you know, just like, wow. So anyway, so Tom's here. Hey, Tom, how are you? All right, Christy's got to go off. She's off to her own live stream. Tom likes sausage on his. So Tom, what I'm making is, and you probably made this before as well yourself, right? Was that I'm going to make pizza chaffles. So I made the chaffles. So the chaffles are all made, even though they're a little. So I'm going to put them on this pan. Let me see if I can fit all 4 of them. I can't fit 4 of them on here. I only fit 3 of them on here. So one's going to stay to the side. This is a little piece of overflow that fell out of my dash. So I don't want to waste it, let it go to waste. So what I'll do is these 3, and then I'll do the last one too. So we'll see how it goes. Bye, Christy. Have a great day. Maybe we'll join you here when we get done. So again, yeah, breadsticks. That's what it looks like. It's the well on the side here, so I overfilled it, right? So hey, there's some advantages when you make a mistake. Sometimes it's not a mistake. Sometimes it's a find, right? So that would actually be great with some kind of like dipping in marinara or something like that. That would actually be really good. So I'm going to take some Roz sauce on here. I'm actually going to turn this on. So again, I got to be honest. So that this is Samsung. No, Samsung. It's a Toshiba. I think it's 8-in-1 or something like that. And that was a company. Toshiba actually sent me that to do a demo on it and do a video on it, which was really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. We've used it a lot. We use it a lot for the air fryer, and we also use it a lot because we have this microwave. But like when we're cooking a big meal, sometimes you cook way ahead, and then you need to heat up, and you've got like 10 things you want to microwave. So now we have 2 microwaves, right? So, but we're going to use a broiler and function in it, like I said today. So I'm going to use the Roz, and I'm going to put a little bit, and I'm going to sprinkle it around on the top. I didn't think about sausage, Tom. I should have thought of it. We actually made a chicken crusted pizza, and that's why we have the pepperoni. We buy that, and we actually eat pizza probably about every other week or so. So I'm going to put on here. This is a tablespoon. I'm just going to kind of spread it around a little bit. Yeah, it's a good jar of sauce. So we actually bought a vodka sauce that I got from Grocery Bargain Outlet, and we thought we'd try it. And it was, it was pretty clean. The carbs were pretty low on it as well, but it was kind of watery, to be honest with you. I wasn't really happy with it. So, all right. I'm going to get this out of the way because otherwise I'm going to knock it on the floor. That's what I do, knock things on the floor and make a mess. I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on each one of these. Probably more than I should. We found that because if you make the ones and you actually put the pepperoni in the mixture with it, it actually is really good as well. But I like to cook them this way. They come out. They're more like pizzas. They're crunchy. They're so good. So we have another recipe coming up pretty soon. I'm going to put more cheese in this one. Well, we're actually going to try to make some. I should have told Christy. We're going to make some tocino. We actually have it marinating now. That will be tomorrow. We're going to make that tomorrow. Do the video tomorrow. I'm not sure when it will come out. Whether it be next week or the week after. Videos are generally running about. For me, anybody. I'm not sure how anybody else does it, but my videos are running about right now. So Mike, Tom wants to get a hold of you. Hopefully you saw the message. So they do, Tom and Mike, if you don't know, do a live stream every Wednesday. So go over there and check out that live stream as well. I'm going to turn the broiler on. I'm going to turn it on 7 minutes. We're going to put these in here. And we're going to let them go. So when those come out, I'll put this other one in here, this lonely guy here. Hopefully I don't eat him. Let me clean up my mess here a little bit. Shahina is here. How are you? So I was going to make egg life wraps, but I was really kind of surprised because that's kind of what I intended to do. And that's what I thought. I sure when I put that poll out there that would like everybody would vote on it because everybody talks about the egg life wraps and figured, well, I make them on everybody's seen it once probably already, but everybody sees it. Then, you know, they'll have a good idea of the recipe. But again, I was really, really surprised. And I'm still working on those cookies. Chaffle fries. I've never made chaffle. So what are you taking? The fries? Are you just taking the chaffles and just chopping them into like fry shapes, size of fries? Is that what you're doing? I'm just curious because I've never done. We did do a dipper thing where we cut them maybe an inch wide or something, and we used them as dippers for dipping sauce, and that was actually worked out pretty well. Chaffles are probably one of the most diverse things you can do. There's some really great recipes out there. Like I said, Steve from Serious Keto. He was kind of the originator, I think, from this recipe and everything else. So shrimp. Wow, that's interesting. So Tom said he made shrimp chaffles. So that would be interesting. That would be something I would like to do. That would be something I would try. So did you chop up the shrimp, or did you just put them into the chaffle, or did you just put them on top of the chaffle while you cooked them? So just kind of curious, Tom. So you got a video on that? Let me know, and I'll go check it out. So because I haven't seen that before. Like I said, I love chaffles. I love shrimp. I'm all about shrimp. So it's just let the shrimp toast. That's a pretty good thing. So I love shrimp. Like I said, you know, we actually made and it hasn't been out yet. I have it on my laptop. I haven't released it yet. I got to upload it and release it. We actually made some stuffed peppers, but for the filling, we actually used shrimp, and we made it. So we made I'm going to call them a shrimp bomb, right? So they were kind of like a stuffed pepper, but the stuffing was shrimp and some other stuff all mixed together, and then we kind of lightly blended them in the food processor, and then used that for the stuffing of the we used some mini peppers. So we thought about doing it in jalapenos. My wife's not really loving the hot stuff, so it was kind of let's not do it too hot. All right, they're looking pretty good in there. No, but what do you think of these lives for cooking? Are these okay? You like these? Yeah. If you put less batter in the maker and let the chaffles have holes, it can make chaffle waffle fries. Okay. Huh. Oh, maybe I'll try that. Oh. So, again, I got a lot of great recipes. My wife's been reorganizing some of the stuff for me. She's gone through and reorganized our pantry for me. I have recipes, like I've been collecting recipes. Plus, we've been creating stuff. And the tocino one, we took a tocino recipe, and tocino is made with it's a sweet pork that they use for breakfast in the Philippines. So it's like 50 carbs or something like that. So we've taken that and we changed the recipe all around, and now I think we got it down to around like 5 or 6 carbs or something like that. So But I like playing around with that stuff. Some of it doesn't always go as well. It's not an exact mixture when you say 1 cup of almond flour versus 1 cup of regular flour. It doesn't necessarily work. And the taste isn't always that great as well. Cooking lives are in the future. Oop. So yeah. You know, no cooking videos here other than the ones on YouTube for me. I would be too nervous about cooking on a show or something like that. So, although I'm sure that they are much more prepared than what they show on TV, there's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes. So, but I like doing them as long as they're simple recipes. You know, so, and I kind of talk a little bit about this. Is almost done in a couple of seconds here, but for the month of October, usually on the last of the month or so, like that, we usually talk a little bit about what we're doing for next month. Ooh, those look pretty good. And I'm kind of thinking probably for next month, you know, I've been doing those calendars and talking about challenges and stuff like that. So I think next month we're just going to kind of not do any of that kind of stuff. It seems like everybody's doing it, and I kind of like to, I don't know what I like to do. So, but just kind of seems like everybody's doing it, and maybe find a different thing to do and not kind of follow the same thing that everybody else is doing. And but if you guys like that kind of stuff, let me know, and I'll continue to do it. I just don't get a lot of requests like for the calendars and a lot of input as far as for the challenges and stuff like that. I do participate in some other ones. And I don't know if anybody on the channel is participating with Derek's journey and his step challenge or not. So let me get this out of here. It's probably hot. So let me show you kind of, I don't know whether I can or not. All right, I'm going to switch those around. So I'm going to get rid of this off the screen. So I'll show you kind of what they look like. So little mini pizzas. You know, when I was a kid, my mother was really big into making those English muffin pizzas. I don't know whether anybody else's parents did it or not, but my mom did. She was big into it. She loved the English muffin pizzas. I loved the English muffin pizzas as a kid. I made them for my kids, and they were always good. They were always a wonderful treat. And that's what this reminded me of, making those English muffin pizzas. You know, these have a nice crunch to them and everything else. Now, it's up to you whether, you know, instead of putting the pepperoni on top, you could put it down on a sauce and then put the cheese on the top, or you could, you know, like I said, Tom's talking about sausage. You could put sausage on there. You could do a million things with them. So, so you think about how you want them and what you like on your pizzas and stuff like that. Like I said, if you haven't made these before, you don't know what you're missing. So, you know, go out there and, you know, all you need is a little bit of egg, a little bit of cheese, and a couple of other things. I mean, I use spice that we had in the house too. So you don't really, for me anyway, I don't really need to go out and buy anything to make these. These are generally always foods that I have in my house. I'm going to put this back in, toast this up. So we're going to let that toast up. But again, super, super nice. I don't want to drip on the laptop, so really, really good. So, shall we try it? Uh-huh. That's so good. That's so, so good. I'm telling you, that is like, I forgot how good this is. It's been a while since I made one of these. Man, I forgot how good it was. We've been eating the chicken crusted ones for a while. So this is a nice break from that. So again, I'm all about pizza. Hey, there's Natalie. That's my daughter on there. So everybody say hi to Natalie. So she just came back from Germany. She's been in Germany for the past week. So how was your trip, Natalie? I'll give you a call. Really, really good. So she can tell you about the English muffin pizza that we used to make. So these are really, really good. I don't have the macro breakdown on them, but again, it's something I need to do. I'm going to post them on the website. I will post it. I know the chaffle is cheese, right? Eggs. You're talking probably the egg is one carb. The cheese is a carb. I don't even think it's a carb because there's not that much. So you're talking probably 2 carbs for the chaffle. The pepperoni's none. Let's see, is it pepperoni none? Yeah, pepperoni 0. Again, just because I'm using this cheese, this because it has a little bit of stuff in it to make it so it doesn't stick. It actually has a little bit of carbs in it. And then again, the Raz marinara is about the lowest carb you can get for a half a cup. And there's a tablespoon on each one of them. So, so take it for another carb. So again, where else can you go crazy for that? So again, in the oven cooking, we'll let that cook for another minute. And I'm going to take another bite. So she said she loved those as a kid. So these are the keto versions, right? Yeah, these are the keto versions. So again, I'm going to make another batch of these, just because I'll end up eating these other 2, and then my wife won't have anything else to eat. So, but they're really, really crunchy, which I really like. So, and you can see that they hold up really well. So it's not soggy or anything else, like some of the almond flours and stuff like that. So go out and get yourself a little mini dash like this. Start making you some chaffles. telling you, these are really, really super good. So, all right, when that comes out, now I only put that one in for 6 minutes. So instead of 7 minutes, we'll see how it does. May have to put it in for another minute or so. But anyway, so that's what we thought. That's the recipe for today. Let me know what you think about the recipe, and what you'd like to see on the next video that we do like this. Again, if you go to the community pages, I put on there what I'm going to cook or ideas or suggestions for cooking for the next one. I'll do that again for the next video. If you join and become a member and you want to see something cooked, you tell me what you want, and that's what will be cooked. So again, that's kind of the advantages. Again, our videos run probably a week, 2 weeks behind. So other than the lives, right? So you'll see a video, like the video that came out last Friday was from like 2 weeks ago or something like that. I think we have a couple of videos that we did on Labor Day weekend that we haven't released yet either. So, so it's just kind of I can't touch that with my hand. So, oh, that's hot. That's a hot pizza. So that's the recipe for this week. Like I said, maybe we'll cook a couple more. I don't know. My wife and I will discuss it in a minute here and when we get off. And then we'll go on for a walk later today. Hopefully you guys are getting out and getting your stuff out there. She's using cheddar jack blend. Do you find the cheddar jack works better than the mozzarella? Just be interested. After it's cooked, use chicken scissors to cut them into fries. That's a great idea. Then she puts them in the air fryer at 350 for 10 to 15 minutes. Well, that's a great idea. That's a really great idea. Rhonda, they come out really crunchy, huh? Do they come out crunchy like regular French fries? Huh. Do you just use do you use a regular, Rhonda, do you use a regular basic chaffle recipe, or do you put something special in it for seasoning? And whose chaffle recipe do you use? Do you use I know Steve over at Series Keto has a bunch of recipes. The Keto Twins have one, and so I was just kind of curious as to if you have one of your own or do you follow one of theirs. Oh, so it's Mike's birthday? Wow. Hey, Mike, you want me to sing you happy birthday? Honey, you want to help me? Sing happy birthday to Mike? She said she just watched me and orchestrate this song. So happy birthday, Mike. Wow. That is so cool. I didn't realize that. Oh, I would have made a cake for your birthday, Mike, if I'd known that. So actually we did make a cake, so I gotta show you. So I'm really proud of the way this one came out. So this is an Ube cake. So Mike, we could use this as your birthday cake. So this is an Ube cake. So it's like a Swiss roll. A Swiss roll. Ooh. Excuse me. Shouldn't talk after it. Hey. You're gonna see me choke to death. So So this is like a Swiss roll, but we made it in out of ube flavor. I don't know if you've ever eaten ube. So, but ube has a really nice flavor to it. It really does. It has a really, really good flavor to it. And it's coconut. So we use coconut flakes on it, and then of course the cream cheese filling and stuff like that. So, and a piece of this is only 5 total carbs. So it's a great cake. It's almost gone. So we've been chugging away at it for a week now. So, but it's really, really nice. I'm really, really happy with the way it came out. And I'm thinking maybe for with Halloween coming up and everything else, that we make another version of that, maybe a pumpkin spice version of it, and something of that nature. But it came out really, really nice. I'm really, really happy with that. We've been making those for a while. I think we've started making it for Christmas, Thanksgiving a year or two ago. We made our first one. It came out okay. The second one was kind of messed up, and the last one came out good, and this one came out great. So, So, Mike, I'd send you a piece of birthday cake if I could send it to you, and make sure that it would last until it got there. So, but congratulations and happy birthday. So, you're going to be 50 years old again, right? So, that means you have to go back to work, though. No more retirement. All right. Yeah. So go over there. Hey, if you haven't gone to Mike's channel, go over to Mike's channel and connect with Mike and wish him a happy birthday on his channel. Like I said, he's got a great channel. He does some really cool cooking tricks and stuff as well. So go over there and check it out. So he had a video that just came out too today, right? I believe it was today. I haven't watched it yet. So, but anyway, so we're at the hour mark. These are all done. That's the recipe for the day. If you have any questions or anything else, I do have an email down below. Make sure you go down there and shoot me an email if you have any questions or there's anything that you want to do. Again, I'd like to do some collabs, so I'd like to do at least 1 a month, maybe 2 a month. So if you're something that you're interested in doing, come on over sometime and we can chit chat for a while. And I have a bunch of interview questions I wouldn't mind asking you, probably, or I would create some based on your profile on your YouTube channel. Like I say, Lindy's coming over from Paleo Barbie on August 6th to join me. So I'm going to do an interview with her as well. Or if you have some other ideas as well, that would be really, really super cool. I would love to do that. So 66. Mike, you look great. You're a Superman. So yeah, I'm still learning to get used to my age. So proud that I admit that I'm 66 and retired. So he wants to stay retired, I should say. So I'm with you, man. I'm not that far away, so I'm right behind you. So won't be long. So maybe I'll see you in Georgia one of these days, and we'll get together. So But all right, so we're over the hour mark. Again, this is the recipe. Hopefully, everybody liked it. Everybody enjoyed it. Like I said, check out the channel page. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. If you would like to, we're going to probably do a giveaway for 3,000 if we ever get there. We're getting there slowly but surely. So if you would like to be part of the giveaway, share the channel out so that maybe we can get a few more subscribers on here so that we get to that number sooner than later. So we'll have to see. I'd like to do it by the end of October. I'm thinking probably more the end of the year, or I'm hoping by the end of the year. That was my goal by the end of the year when I went into this year. And then next year will be the big 4-0, I guess. I don't know. So, but anyway, I'm going to say, hey, have a great day, because we're going to go and eat these things. These things are sitting in front of me and they're driving me crazy. The smell in here is really, really good. So I want to make a couple more so that we have a nice dinner. So you guys have a great day. You guys are awesome. Make sure that, like I said, keep coming back. I really, really, truly appreciate it. You guys be good, be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you soon.